Yo, I'm going crazy, I think. Welcome back to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. We talk about everything crypto, but I love mining. Okay, so in today's video, we're going to be looking at one of the latest and greatest crypto miners ever. It's the Antminer L7. And if you don't know, that is now the best Dogecoin miner in the history of ever. Oh, and that also means it's the best Litecoin miner. But here's what probably interests you the most. Right now, this miner earns over $117 a day, and that's after you pay a residential electric bill, my friends. So let's jump into this. Let's look at this miner. Let's see what's going on. How much does it cost? Where can you get it from? Some alternative sourcing options. And just a classic question, is it worth it? Should I buy this miner? Do you know how much money that is? That's like 43 grand a year or something crazy. That's an annual salary with a little device. You buy it, you plug it in. You can even mine directly to a cryptocurrency exchange and set up automatic sells. You quite literally turn your electricity into a whole lot more dollars. Pretty crazy stuff, but not as crazy as Tails when she's fired up in 10 seconds of Tails, our resident Shiba Inu in Dogecoin, and the most beautiful pup around. Make sure to subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. We're chasing 400,000 subs, and we're pretty close. Help us get there. If you've ever wanted to mine Bitcoin, then you should head to minewithcompass.com and learn how they're making it possible for everyone to mine Bitcoin now. They sell Bitcoin miners, they will connect you with facilities, co-location, which enables you to host your Bitcoin miners with some of the best Bitcoin mining farms in the world. Click the link below to learn how you can start mining with Compass today. Please watch out for scammers and impersonators. I say this every day and we're still just dealing with problems. We don't have the tools to solve it. These scammers are a professional operation. They impersonate us. Please look out for our official accounts. They have check marks. I don't want you to WhatsApp me or inbox me or whatever. Before we jump into this video, I want to just take a brief step back. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. We've been doing this full time for 4 years. Crazy journey. And one of the first videos that really took off for the channel was our Bitmain Antminer L3 Plus review. I say we, but that was just me back then. When I say just me, and I mean that I work for Tails, our resident Doge, and Miss Vosk always helped me with a lot of things behind the scene. But the point is that 4 years ago, the Antminer L3 Plus came out, and now Bitmain has released their latest, and really this is their first big public release of another Scrypt ASIC miner. So Scrypt is a mining algorithm. It's the mining algorithm for Dogecoin that everyone loves this year, as well as Litecoin, an old cryptocurrency that's basically just a clone of Bitcoin with 4x the supply and 4x faster block time. Previously marketed as the silver to Bitcoin's gold, really just a glorified testnet for Bitcoin, but Bitcoin already has a testnet. But anyway, and Dogecoin is just a meme coin, but don't underestimate the power of the meme. That's a lesson learned. An ASIC miner is an application-specific integrated circuit miner. It's a purpose-built machine. All it does is mine one specific mining algorithm. You can't play Fortnite on it, all right? You're not getting the Stardew Valley update patch. None of that. So that's all it does, and that's okay. This is the Bitmain Antminer L7, recently unveiled, incredibly profitable, and pretty monumental release. Because very often after Bitmain unveils a model like this, InnoSilicon also follows suit, another major ASIC miner manufacturer. Up until this release, Goldshell, which we've talked about a lot here on the channel, has maintained the leading position with Scrypt mining machines, like the Goldshell LT5 that we reviewed here. But anyway, my point was just that it's crazy looking back and seeing that the Bitmain Antminer L3 Plus, and it mined almost a Litecoin a day back then. That's wild, because if you were able to get the Antminer L7 right now, you would be mining almost the exact same amount of Litecoin today. But I bought the L3 Plus for like $1,500 shipped. This thing is going to be a little bit more expensive. So let's look at it. Again, brand new Scrypt, state-of-the-art, best-in-class performance incoming. It's not released yet, and it's going to be available in actually several months. And that's how hot the crypto mining market is. It's the Antminer L7, 9.5 gigahash a second, or 9,500 mega hashes a second. It's a very large power consumption, but it's a massive mining hash rate. So it consumes 3,425 watts. So you need to be careful what kind of circuit you put this in. If you look at the machine, you can see that it's showing typical C13, C14 plugs. If you don't know what that is, well, it's one Google away. So those are plug type connections. So we look at this. That is what normally goes into a PDU, which is basically just a big power strip for crypto miners and data centers. And that's the piece that plugs into the power supply. Whenever you're dealing with wattage this big, you need to understand that this is only going to be rated for 208 volt. 220 volt, 240 volt. If you're like, whoa, what are those? I mean, basically all you've got to do is ask an electrician like, hey, I want a 30 amp outlet for 240 volt. You can get this in any home around the world. Specifically in the US, you have 120 volt and there's two legs. You use both legs, you effectively get 240 volt. Any electrician can install that for you. And you're like, well, what do I do after that? L630P is what you want. So what's an L630P? It's this plug. A NEMA L630P looks like this. That's the receptacle and here's the plug. And so you just take that. Basically you just need a PDU. There's a lot of options. I'll link this out below. L630P Trip Light PDU gets you where you want to go. I've had this one. I've had the big one, which is the one you see in my mining farm garage. Not that one. It's this one specifically. It's a little expensive, but you got to pay to play and you need to set up proper infrastructure because this, my friends, is a miner that you can use at home along with many other big ASICs we've had. But you need to have a proper setup. Otherwise, you endanger yourself, your house, and everyone in it. You don't want to burn up your dog like a true failure of a Doge dad because you didn't set up a safe mining environment. Spend the money up front, do it right, do it once. What else are you gonna have to pay? Well, some retailers are already marking these up to 18 grand. I say retailers, I mean, this is a middleman. Basically, they try to snipe these listings and then sell them to you for more. This miner is not worth this much and you're gonna have a bad time trying to break even on that thing. I do think this really rains on the parade of the mini Doge by Goldshell that they just released because I was really excited for this miner and we've even been working on our own edition to release with them for this, but the L7 is just a behemoth that is gonna dominate, right? So how many mini Doges would you need in order to equal one L7? You need 51. That's a lot. So maybe you're like, I'll just buy it direct from Bitmain. I'll cut out the middleman. What a genius, dude. Can you like coach me? Well, guess what? They don't care about you. They never did. That's why they're, have one of the worst reputations in the history of ever. They just deal to anyone because everybody wants to buy these right now. And they don't bother running a web store. They just sell in bulk. People show up, they'll take everything. They're like, yo, take everything. You know that they haven't even announced this on their official social media. Who like, this would be like new NVIDIA graphics cards popping up at Newegg for like $2 grand. And NVIDIA hasn't even talked about it. Asus or Asus doesn't even have a listing on their site. You just randomly see them coming soon. And you're like, oh, maybe it's at the Bitmain. No, it's not. Their Bitmain handle pretty much just retweets their Antminer main. It's a really weird setup. Sometimes they throw a little ant pool in there. One of the worst mining pools in the game. I'd like to take a brief moment to thank today's video sponsor, EcoWatt, who have about 1,200 megawatts of wind and solar projects in development across Central and Eastern Europe. I have no way to verify this though. They are working on creating a green energy market and a DAO. They're launching their own token and you're going to be able to influence what they do in their company. And they're going to have proof of stake mining, if that's a thing. 1 billion tokens will be mined by acquiring renewable energy assets, and 1 token mined equals 1 watt power of renewable energy assets installed. One of my favorite things about this project is the simple fact that their team members are not anonymous. The EcoWatt Trust plans to launch a social impact investment fund and plant 2 million trees per year. That's a big goal. Learning more about EcoWatt and all the crazy stuff they're working on with the link in the video description below. So basically the summary here is that this will be an incredibly profitable miner, but I'll absolutely refuse to pay 20 grand for one of these, right? And let me get my handy dandy calculator. Let's just say optimistically with a good electric rate and prices, you know, go up just a little bit. So if I make 125 a day, in about half a year, I would make 22 grand. And that's what a lot of these people bank on. A lot of these ASIC miner manufacturers, they bank it on these miners, you know, on paper breaking even in like 6 months, and they charge a premium. Then you have resellers. They take whatever they can get at whatever price, and then they tack thousands of dollars on top. They're in this to make money. Selling shovels in a gold rush is very lucrative. The crypto market right now is looking uncertain. And the last thing I would do is buy one of these at 20 grand. This is a miner that's interesting to me in the thousands, not tens of thousands. But what do I know? I've just been mining full time for over 4 years now, which I'm not implying I know everything. I don't, but I work hard every day to stay in tune, in touch with the market, and make the right moves with my personal mining operation, including the solar powered crypto mining farm we're working on, among many other things, and just always aiming to bring the best video reviews here for you guys here on YouTube. So if you enjoyed the video, please smash the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, join me on this crazy crypto journey, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on this video, on the Antminer L7, what you want to see in the next video, because we're uploading daily right now. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much for watching, guys.